My name's Katrina for anyone new, and thank you so much for watching. This is my channel, Create Something Pretty. I'm in a slightly different location. It may look a bit different. This is where I normally sit, over here. But yeah, I'm in a slightly different spot today because my neighbours have started extending their house. And there's going to be a bit of noise probably over the next few weeks, probably right up until Christmas. So I may need to find a different location or maybe even film at a different time. I'm not really sure how this is all going to work because it's only just started today, right on schedule for when I normally film. So yeah, ironic. Yeah, I hope it all goes really well for them because they really do deserve to have a really nice house. Yeah, we're friends with them. I've seen their house and they've got some lovely kids, and yeah, I just hope it all goes really well for them. So today I'm going to be talking about what I want to make for summer. We're in the first week of August and I am already thinking about summer. I have a really big feeling that I'm going to have to make a lot of my clothes again this year. I have just gone through the other change of life that women go through later on in life, and a lot of things don't fit me the way they did, and I'm still trying to figure out what to actually wear that looks good. So I'm still in the process of working that out. So I have a couple of items that I would like to replace in my wardrobe, probably for the same thing, and there's a couple of things that I've made in the past that I've just been wanting to repeat anyway. But I think it's going to take a little while for me to figure out what actually looks good on me at the moment. So I'm trying to figure all of that out. If it does get too noisy outside, I may need to move. So if I'm in a different location later on in this video, that is why. So I'm going to get going with this while it's quiet enough to actually film. There is a truck outside just making a bit of noise. There may be people talking, you may hear bangs and the dog's barking at the bangs. Yeah, please don't be alarmed if you hear that. It's just all part of extending a house. I've been through it. Now it's their turn. So yeah, let's get going with that. So yeah, it's getting towards summer. We are not in spring yet. We're still in winter, and I'm thinking about summer already because summer for us is Christmas, and that's a very busy time. So if I want to start my summer wardrobe, I better get going. I'm actually a little bit sad that I missed out on making some of those winter things, but I made a few things. I can't be upset about that. I found time to make what I did, and yeah, let's get going with the other things that I can make. So the first things, there's actually a couple of skirts that I want to make this year. I wanted to make them last year, but I ran out of time. So I have some fabrics here that I'm going to show you, and two of them are both rayons. Though I am rethinking whether rayon is the best fabric for me at the moment. Maybe I need something with more structure. I might try that later on. So I have these rayons that I bought earlier in the year. Now, they don't have to be a skirt. I can change my mind if I wanted to. I picked this one up on clearance earlier this year, I believe, and I picked this one up on clearance, I think it was last year maybe. It feels like a long time ago now. I was always going to make the mauve skirt with actually both of them. That was the plan. That's like a tiered skirt with an elastic waist, and I think elastic waist is a good way for me to go at the moment because I don't know what's happening with me at the moment. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to work out how life goes these days. So I do have some other options if I decide what I want to make. I'm not really sure. So they were going to be the mauve skirt, but I do also have this pattern as well. This is the, what is it called? The Easy Does It skirt by Pattern Emporium, and I bought this when it first came out. I just didn't get a chance to make it last year because it was lifing. So this has actually got an elasticated waist at the back, and at the front it's flat, and then you have options of different side splits, pockets, and different lengths. I think I would make a longer version, maybe either sort of more this length or a longer length. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I cut my skirts a bit longer and then just allow myself to cut it shorter if I need to. I need to try things on to see how they're going to look before I can decide. So I'm thinking about doing that. Probably something plain. I don't think I'll do pockets with those fabrics. Maybe if I did denim, I might do that. But yeah, this is something I'm thinking maybe with side splits. I think I would do 2 side splits. Yeah, I think 2 side splits might be nice for that. So yeah, that's my first thought, is the, what's it called again? The Easy Does It skirt by Pattern Emporium. And I'm in dire need of a colour. I'm debating whether I want to keep colouring my hair. I'm just getting that much particularly my temples. I'm getting that much grey in there. I'm getting so sick of putting chemicals in my hair. I feel like I just want to grow it out and go grey. I don't know. I'm debating. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do that, but I think about it all the time. So another pattern that I would like to make, it's another pattern Emporium, and I always mess up the name. Coastal side split skirt. I have the pattern here somewhere. I'm not sure where. Here it is. I have made this one in the past before, and it has this mitering at the corners. I loved this skirt when I made it. I really loved it. There is the picture. I really loved it. I did mess up the pockets. One was a bit longer than the other. It didn't look great, but I don't really think you could tell unless you're properly looking. So I did wear it for a little bit, but now it's a bit tight on me, so I need to make another size. I think I would do exactly the same as what I did before. My creature habit. I would do the 2 side splits as I did before, and probably the same length. Yeah, I'm not sure what fabrics. I do have this one, which is I picked up not that long ago. I think this is one of the last fabrics I picked up. I think it's a viscose linen blend of some sort, and I sort of like the color. It's actually not coming up very true on the screen. It's a little bit more greeny. It looks quite pale on the screen there, but yeah, I hope that's not too loud for you outside. They were pumping cement outside before, and I thought they finished that, but I think they might be actually lifting something. They're going up. I've never done that. I've never gone to a second story. I can't imagine. That would be very, very scary. So I hope that's not too loud. So yeah, this is a bit more greeny than what it appears on screen. I'll see if I can edit that to be more true. Yeah, that is another option to make the skirt out of that as well. I may actually have one of these in black, or another color that I could also use. So yeah, I definitely need skirts. That's something I definitely want to do. I also have, it's on the pegboard behind the camera, I also have the Xanthe that I bought earlier this year by Sew Over It, and that's a denim skirt. I have loads of denims that I didn't actually end up using for Sew Autumn denim, so I really want to use a couple of denims and get them out of my stash. So the Xanthe by Sew Over It is another option that I have been looking at. Yeah, so they're the skirts that I'm thinking about making, and some fabrics. Now if I don't use this for the coastal side split skirt or any of those ones, I may end up using it for a dress instead, like a shirt dress. I don't have a particular pattern in mind. It sounds so loud outside, I'm sorry. So yeah, I always wanted to make the Parma woven dress by Style Arc. I'm scared of Style Arc at the moment. I was so brave and I tried a few of them and they didn't go well, so I'm really hesitant to go ahead and make that. I don't know. I know I want to make something that's a straight through shirt dress, not tiers with this, and I did love the big sleeves in the Parma woven dress. So that's probably what that's going to be. I might pause for a second because it's getting really loud outside. I'm very sorry about the location. I have just had to move because the amount of noise in the rest of the house was way too much. That's what happens when someone builds, there's noise, so I just have to work around it. I might have to find a different location to film. I'm not sure. Alright, so I have some fabric with me. So I bought this earlier this year and it's this sort of browny sort of a colour. Now I have been needing to make a jacket to go with my summer dresses and things for like ages now, so I really need to get on top of that. I was going to make the downtown jacket, I don't have the pattern with me, by Pattern Emporium. I think I will make just a regular length. I don't want it cropped or anything. I just want it to be like a denim jacket sort of length, maybe a touch longer. I think that would suit me better at the moment. So I did get this linen. This was from where did I get it from? Lincraft earlier this year. I haven't bought a lot of fabric this year, but just about everything that I have bought has had a purpose, so I'm hoping to use it and not just have it sitting in my stash. This lighting is not great. I'm so sorry. So yeah, so I'm going to, that's what I'm planning to make for that, so the downtown jacket. So I hope I have pictures in here to make it a little bit more interesting, especially considering the background. Okay, so I need to make a jacket. The next thing I need to replace some dresses, and I'm currently doing a collaboration with Karen, and I'll put the name of her channel on the screen. I have started my trial of that dress that we're making. We're making the, what is it called? The So Liberated Ember dress. If you're joining along, that would be great. Don't forget to put your pictures on Instagram and tag us so that we get to see what you've made. So I have printed out my copy of that, and I printed out the wrong size, and I had it all cut out and everything before I realised I went to grade. Oh, there's no lines to grade 2, so I had to reprint it. And I got that all cut out, and I trialled it yesterday. I got it all done, so I'm very happy about that. I do need to go back and do another trial though, because it's too big. So I made it according to my size, but I think for some reason my bust area always comes up bigger than what I need, and I always need to go back down again, go down a size. So I just find that annoying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So that is where I'm at with the Ember dress. So that is one dress that will be good for our summer coming up. I'm planning, I think I'll just make a casual version of that until I'm happy with it. So that's where I'm with that one. So that's the first dress I will hopefully be making, and hopefully I have pictures here. If you want to know more about that, please go watch our last videos. Both Karen and I have videos on the Ember dress that tells you all about it. So I don't want to go over that again today in this video. So now I have a couple of mixed ideas on dresses, because I do have some favorites that I tend to just want to make those because I've made them before and they're easy to make. And I don't know whether I should be going out of my comfort zone and trying something new, but then I have to refit it, and it's just annoying. So, but I think maybe I'll try and make one that I've made before, and then I'll make another one that I haven't made before. Maybe that's a good way of going about it, but it just depends on how much time I've got. So one that I quite like, and I've made a few times, and I would really like to revisit, is the Meet You There dress by Emporium. I've made this several times before. I think I made it twice before. I think I might have made it twice before. So I'd like to make this again. I made sleeveless versions every time, and I think I would do a sleeveless one again, because this is just a great dress. It's just a really simple, basic dress, and I just want casual, so everyday wear. So that would be a good one just to have, so I can just chuck a jacket on, get the kids to school and get home again. So just basic is what I need for my lifestyle. But then I thought, oh, what if I should try something different. I want to stay up with the latest things. I don't want to be wearing things that are like 5 years old. I want to wear something that's now. So I picked out, if I can find it, this one. The Cinch Me I'm Dreaming dress by Forest and Thread, and if I can grab that out. This only has line drawings, there's no images, but I'll try and find something, I'll put some in. So this is the Cinch Me I'm Dreaming dress, and it has all these little channels where you can pull through ties to make it either loose, or you can make it as tight as you like in the places that you like them. I've had a bit of a look at this pattern in the past, and I think there is this bottom stitch here. I don't know that I'm going to put that in. I think I might find a way to not have that in, and I might redraft the pattern piece, because I'm pretty sure these are separate pieces in between. So I'm going to figure out a way to not put that in. I only want the one just under the bust. And I don't know. Oh yeah, there's one just under the bust, and there's one just a bit down from the bust. I think I'll just put those two in, and I want to leave this one out because I don't think that will look good on my shape. So I like that that gives a little bit of waist definition, and you can have as much or as little as you like, and just see how it sits on your body, and you don't have to, it's not permanent. You can let it back out again if you decide that's what you like. So I really want to make this one. I also have one other dress. I didn't grab it out. It's the one I was looking at last year by Itch to Stitch, and it's a beautiful tier dress. So that's my dog outside barking at the builders next door. Oh my goodness, it's been a day. That one has a nice similar sort of, I believe it has a cinched in waist with a tie as well, and a simple front. Hopefully my dog stops, so I'm going to have to go out. So just had to stop my dog from barking. Sorry about that. Yeah, very difficult to film when people are building next door. So yeah, the Itch to Stitch dress, I would really like to have a look at that one, and I'm actually thinking about that one maybe for frock tails as well. So Yeah, there's someone's high on my agenda that I want to make dress wise for this summer. I may change my mind. I may run out of time and decide I want to make something completely different, but this is what I'm thinking at the moment. I do want to get started on making some of these things, and the fact that I'm doing this, the collab, that actually kind of works really well. So now the other thing that I really want to make, and I feel like I need to make this sooner rather than later, but I will not make it with you guys. So I'm very sorry. This is something I need to make by myself in my own time, so I don't feel pressure. I feel pressure a lot. I don't know why. But I have this green style Hana swim shorts, and I also have the green style Hana swim top. I need bathers. I need them so bad, and I find when I buy them in the shops, they don't fit me. Like, I don't understand. They're not long enough, and I'm a short person, and I don't get it. So I bought both these last year, and I just never got around to making them. I like this one here with the elasticated waist. I think that's really nice, and they have the ruching at the side, so you can hide whatever things you want to hide. And I also picked up the Hana style green style Hana swim top, and this has a similar thing going on with the top, so you can make it as long or as short as you like. So I want to make this one here. I think I just want to make this one. So I just want a really simple, so I could wear it with shorts if I wanted to, and you couldn't even tell I was wearing bathers. I don't like showing a lot of skin. Not everyone wants to show off their body. My daughter, she looks fabulous. She doesn't want to show off her body. It's just what you're happy with. So this is something I want to make in my own time, but I will show you if I get around to making it. I really hope so, because I have fabric for this one. I got this from, I can't remember the name of the place, in the city, Rathdown Fabrics or Rathdown or something like that. This is a swim sort of fabric, I don't even know what it is anymore. I got about 2 years ago, and I also have a lining for this as well. That's just a plain black lining. I didn't bother bringing that down. But yeah, this is what I'm hoping to make that out of, so hopefully that'll hide, or the pattern will hide any lumps and bumps and you won't be able to see them. So I haven't done that sort of sewing. Well, I've done it once before. I didn't love it, so I'm a little bit scared. So I want to make this one in my own time, and I will show you once I get to it. So yeah, hopefully that happens, because it would be so nice to make bathers that fit and look good and cover all the things I want to cover, and yeah, that would be so good. I might even do the top in one color and then the shorts in just like a black or something, just so that it breaks up my figure a bit. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing with that one. So that's what I really want to get done this summer. I really want to make the bathers. I need to make dresses. I do need a couple more. I live in dresses. It gets very hot here. 40 degrees is not uncommon. Yeah, mid-30s. I remember one year it was like mid-30s every day for like ages. So that's quite common. And I'm in Melbourne, we're on the cool estate. So yeah, there's that. So one of the other things I've been talking about making for ages now, I'm sure I've mentioned this pattern several times, is the June pants by Helen's Closet. I've got all these things in envelopes and I'm having to pull them out. I didn't expect to have to change rooms. So these are the June pants by Helen's Closet, and they're a simple drawstring waist. And you have option of shorts or these fun little shorts here. These are cute. I like these. I actually like the shorts, and I like the pants with these. And I have a denim for this. It's a very lightweight. I think it may have some sort of viscose in it. I can't exactly remember the blend of what they are. I bought it last year, hoping to get time to make it. But I think a pair of pants this style, or even in linen or something, would be really nice to have for summer. So I have not ventured into making a lot of pants. I think next year's going to have to be the year for that. They're all going well. But I do think about making pants a lot. I just tackling the fit issues. That is the hard bit. And then if I tackle that, then I start losing weight. Then I have to refit it all over again. That has been something that's stopped me making a lot of things lately. I'm just sort of like, I'm not sure where I'm at with my weight, so I'm just sort of holding off to see if things settle. So yeah, that's something that's high on my agenda. I really want to make do want everything in my wardrobe eventually to be handmade. I did tackle shirts, I think this year and last year. I think I tackled shirts and I'm a lot happier with them. I do feel like I'm still yet to really hone in the fit, especially around my shoulders. A lot of the shirts I've made are sort of more oversized, and I want to have a go at making ones that are a bit more fitted. So just sort of, I think I need that shaping. So yeah, that's something I hope to do in the future as well. So pants are definitely high on the agenda. And the last one that I have that I really want to make is this one. And this is the Cadence by Love Notions. And I just want to make a really simple, they don't have a version there. I just like a singlet top version. So say like this sort of thing, just like as a top sort of thing. Because I've made this once before in the past, and I was a little, when I made it originally, I didn't love it. But then I wore it so much, and I really want to make it again because I really love that top. And that was when my kids were quite little, so that definitely doesn't fit me anymore. So I really want to make it again. I did have it with me to show you, but I've changed rooms and had to grab a heap of things really quickly. So I'm sorry I've left that behind. Maybe I'll put a picture of me in wearing it. It would be a really old photo if I have a picture of that. Yeah, so that's all the things I'm sort of thinking at the moment. There are lots of other things that I'd like to make as well, but we'd be here all day if I talk about everything. So I hope that has been interesting. I hope you don't mind the change of location. I'll try and find somewhere nicer and quieter. I'm not sure. Like the building works next door, it's only just started today, so I'm not really sure what to expect. So when I figure out how frequent it's going to be noisy, I might try and find a bit more of a permanent location to film for a little bit. So yeah, it's a bit yeah, it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that today. I'll make sure I got a picture in of the dress that the trial that I've done of the dress that I'm making with Karen. We're doing it as a collaboration. And also my dog is off again. Oh my god. So in last week's video, I had loads of trouble editing that video. It was more because one, my phone was really full, and two, I had lots of issues with my editing app. For some reason that day, it was just playing up like crazy, and I knew my video was going to be a little bit tricky to edit as it is. So it just took me so long to edit it, so I left half of that out. So I'm going to add that in at the end because I asked Karen some extra questions to get to know her. So if you would like to see that, please keep watching because I don't want to waste that. I asked her some more fun questions, so please keep watching for that one. And if you want to see me answer those questions, please let me know. Yeah, they were really good. I enjoyed that. So I hope you all have a lovely week and have lots of sewing time to yourself, and I will see you again next week. See you then. Bye.
Okay, so Katrina had this lovely fun idea about posting some questions for me so that we could get to know each other a little bit better.
What is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
Oh well, I've eaten quite a lot of weird things because the Norwegian cuisine has quite a few weird things going on in it, but I would think that maybe reindeer heart would be something that you would consider weird eating.
This one's a bit more normal. Do you have any other family members who are also crafty?
Yes, I do. So my mum was an incredibly prolific knitter. She would knit while walking, and I'm not kidding. So yeah, she was a knitter, but she was also a fantastic sewist. Sadly, she's no longer here with us, but my elder sister is really, really crafty. She makes these amazing cards. So she makes like proper homemade cards. She can also sew and she can knit. And yeah, she did like digital scrapbooking and all of that stuff. So yeah, she's really, really crafty.
Karen, which is your favorite piece of fabric, and can we see it, please?
Yes, you can. It was really difficult to pick one because I have several fabrics that are very precious to me, but I'm going to show you a more recent precious fabric, and this is something that my husband got me when he was in Germany, and I got this for a Christmas present, like a part of a Christmas present. He was very generous and got me loads of lovely fabrics. But yeah, life goal, right? Your husband buys you fabric. But this is it, and this is a 2-meter piece of Melton wool. It's 100% wool of amazing quality, and I love it so.
Now I have a challenge for you, Karen. It's quite simple. Could you please get yourself a piece of paper and a pen? You might need a desk or something to lean on, or something quite solid. Could you please blindfold yourself or close your eyes and draw a picture of your sewing machine, and then show us on camera what that looks like?
I can hardly do that with my eyes open. Terrible at drawing, but for you, I'll try. So off with the glasses. This is the Tilly and the Buttons face mask, by the way. So I'll put that over my face. See if I can find, let's see if I can find, I hope I'm drawing on paper now, at least. Oh, goodness me. Oh, okay. I'm really not good at drawing. Sorry, not on my talents.
Karen, do you have any other skills that are not sewing related that we might find is a little bit different?
Well, I kind of used to study music when I was in high school, so I do play the flute. Maybe does that count as a skill? I guess it does. I was also a choir conductor in the old days, so maybe that counts as a skill. I don't know. Let me know if it does. Those were the ones that I could think of right away. Oh, and I can stack hay because I grew up on the farm. So, you know, there's that.
And Karen, what other creative skills would you like to learn in the future?
Oh, so many. But I think my one thing that I really want to learn is how to knit. But my mum had a knitting machine. Yeah, so I would love to learn how to use that. So that's priority number 1, is learning how to use the knitting machine. My great aunts also had these lovely looms that still are stacked somewhere on the farm, and I would love to learn how to use those to learn how to weave. So maybe, you know, life goal.
And Karen, I'd also like to know, what is your country's most traditional, most commonly eaten food?
Actually, if we left out traditional, I would say the most commonly eaten food is Friday taco, because that's sort of a thing here. But since you say traditional, I think I would have to go with either meatballs. They're not quite the same as Swedish meatballs, but meatballs with boiled potatoes, grated carrots and brown sauce, or mashed peas and brown sauce, yeah. That would be quite common in my area, but in more coastal regions and up north, it's white fish with boiled potatoes and carrots or other vegetables and melted butter, which is delicious, I have to say. But those are my answers to your question, Katrina. Thank you so much for showing an interest and for asking me these really fun questions.
So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these things being answered. Thank you so much for watching, guys.